What's up, you guys? It's Susan Morad, right back here on Clever News. And cancel culture has been a prominent issue over the past few years. But in 2020 alone, celebrities were being cancelled left and right. Let's get into it. Whether internet users feel the need to bring a celebrity down due to past microaggressions or peruse through past evidence that has always been public knowledge, it seems lockdown has led many to crave the satisfaction of exposing public figures. Cancel culture is by no means a new phenomenon, but it's gotten so intense that it causes celebrities to undergo intense psychological damage and has had negative effects on their mental health. The damage has become so intense that psychologists have begun to get involved in the behavior fueling this issue, to which some suggest that cancelling another person could be a direct result of this year's isolation and overall anxiety of living through a global crisis. Karen North, a clinical professor of communications at the University of Southern California, explained one theory to Insider that cancelling people could directly correlate to the attempt to find a sense of community during these difficult times. She said, quote, "We all know the phrase misery loves company, but when researchers have looked at that, what they find is that when people are miserable, they don't just want company, they want people to share in the misery. So misery loves miserable company." North went on to claim that people, especially public figures, serve as a common enemy among the general public, and that the appeal of angry activities online is probably amplified by people's frustration and misery in today's environment. Take Ellen DeGeneres, for instance. Earlier this year, many past and present employees came forward in an attempt to collectively take Ellen down for putting on a be kind facade when the treatment towards her staff was anything but. This all started at the start of quarantine in March, around the time that Ellen made comparisons about self-isolating and being in prison, which opened the floodgates to many sharing their own unpleasant experiences with her. While Ellen's past behavior was and is still not justified, this even angered fans who don't personally know her but have respected her for all of these years. Twitter threads were created where people could send in their past negative encounters with her, which led to many people sending in encounters overheard from friends that weren't even their own. Ellen eventually addressed the situation and apologized, which in turn became a full-on investigation into the production company's operations. But it's no question she will be living with this stigma throughout the duration of her career. John Suler, a professor of psychology at Rider University, said that the way the internet users relate to celebrities is an example of transference reactions, explaining that people unconsciously perceive the celebrity as being like some other significant other in their lives. They then transfer their feelings about that person, often strongly negative ones, onto the celebrity. Celebrities have been at an arm's reach to their fans, all thanks to social media, live streams, and sharing their major personal milestones, whether that be breakups, engagements, babies, or even mental health struggles. This could potentially result in fans feeling as though they actually know said celebrity, which makes it easier to think we're gossiping about a close friend. Dr. North explained, quote, "The difference with digital that we've never seen before is that it makes people feel like there's a personal connection and that they are personally involved even when they're not." Social psychologist Erin Vogel reiterated Dr. North's findings, adding, quote, "Digging around for clues about a celebrity's life may give people a sense of accomplishment. It can feel like celebrities aren't human, and some people may find comfort in realizing that celebrities are imperfect too." Case in point, earlier this year during the Black Lives Matter protests, many celebrities were exposed after users began digging up past content that have been deemed as racist, homophobic, or misogynistic. The hashtag Jimmy Fallon is over party began trending earlier this year when a video of him doing a Chris Rock impersonation on SNL 20 years ago went viral because he was wearing blackface. Jimmy addressed the issue head-on, taking to Twitter to share an apology, writing, "In 2000, while on SNL, I made a terrible decision to do an impersonation of Chris Rock while in blackface. There is no excuse for this. I am very sorry for making this unquestionably offensive decision, and thank all of you for holding me accountable." Again, we would like to reiterate that in no way are these actions of celebrities justified. We're just pointing out how their past mistakes were undoubtedly magnified in 2020. Dr. North went on to explain, "It used to be that if we found gossip about somebody, we can only tell our immediate friends. But now there is a platform for exposing it and trying to see how much traction or how many views or likes our own research can receive. and so it's become a bit of a game. This theory is much more accurate in cases like Vanessa Hudgens, who was called out on the spot earlier this year for her comments surrounding the ongoing pandemic. During a live stream, Vanessa was venting about Coachella's cancellation this year, when she said, "Even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die, which is terrible, but inevitable?" Vanessa quickly claimed that her words were taken out of context and took to Twitter to apologize for offending anyone, adding that this has been a huge wake-up call about the significance of her words. Even TikTok influencers aren't safe from cancel culture, and it seems Charli D'Amelio learned the hard way that words can easily become misconstrued. While sitting down during her family's new YouTube series, Dinner with the D'Amelios, Charli made a comment about wanting to hit 100 million followers within a year on the platform. She was instantly cancelled and accused of being bratty and ungrateful, and the backlash got so intense that Charli even began receiving death threats, as mentioned in a tearful Instagram live stream addressing her misconstrued comments. These are only a few examples of the many celebrities who were cancelled at some point in 2020, including Lea Michele, Demi Lovato, Doja Cat, and Lana Del Rey, to name a few. Whether many of these attempts to boycott a celebrity are warranted, it's important also to note everyone is going to make mistakes, and clearly words do have an effect on people. While they've seemed to learn some good, hard lessons this year, let's all take this as a lesson ourselves, that being kind can go a long way. Oh, and also, people don't forget. And for the latest on Ellen's attempt to win back the respect of her fan base, click right over here for another clever video. Then be sure to let me know what your thoughts are on cancel culture in the comments section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on Instagram at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.